I know we've had quite a few Cadillac videos recently, but guess what? You're gonna get another one. So I have to take some packages to the post office, and it's probably a mile down the road, and well, there's no other car better to do that than with the Caddy. It gets it out of the garage. So those that have been missing the Caddy, I drive it once a week, maybe every other week, but I do drive it. That's basically all I do to it. I don't work on it. It doesn't really need anything ridiculous at this point in time. As you'll notice, the wheel skirt is not done yet, but we'll get to that by the end of this video. But it's been sitting for about 2 weeks, as is, so let's see how well it wants to start up. Completely cold start. It's idling high, which is good. Not too bad. So the last few times I've driven the car, I finally got the mileage to turn over. So it's now at 13,000. Let's see, other than that, not much else needs to be done. Today I plan on putting the wheel skirt in, and then I also plan on doing something about these fog lights in the front. And if I have extra time, I'll see if I can't figure out an exhaust leak, because the engine really shouldn't sound like that, but it does. Should be a lot quieter. That's a little better. Idling a little bit now. So yeah, we can drive to the post office. Yes, I know I've probably been neglecting the old girl, but you know what? It's cold outside. So today we're gonna go to the post office. And I know I've taken you on this drive before, but there's nothing like getting the old Caddy out. Ready to go. I really need to fix that exhaust leak. It's like super annoying. I think the exhaust leak is where there's a heat riser that goes in between the manifold and the exhaust. And I bought one and I hollowed it out and I put it back up, but the problem that there's a random dog. The problem that I have is that the studs that go into my actual manifolds, well, they're all stripped out and gross. You know, they've been destroyed because for some reason Cadillac decided it was a great idea to put different threads on each of those studs. Why? I have no idea, but that's just how it is. So that's how those are. And I have new studs and new gaskets. I just need to get down there and do it. Hear it kind of chug chug chugs. But that's a dusty dash. I might do something about that today. We are back home from the post office, and I have started removing this one turn signal. So I didn't show you guys, but this is what just turn signals look like. They're actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But you know how Cadillac is, you have to show off how many options you have. So the way this works is there's two bolts on the back side, right here on the back side of this that hold it in, and I'm hoping the brackets hold the fog light in are the same. The reason being is because if they're not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it's pretty simple. The wires, they come from here, they run up the side through the firewall over to here, and then there are one white one, and then there is one looks like a dark blue one. So we'll plug the fog light in the same way that we did the regular light, and it should work. The reason why I haven't hooked up the fog light, there's 3 wires on the fog light, and why I haven't hooked it up yet is because you actually have to have a whole different headlight switch in order to have them work. And to do that, you have to drop the column, you have to take the cluster out, etc., etc. I'm not there yet, so I'm just going to put the fog lights in and call it good. So let's get the fog lights out and see what they look like. Here in my box of Cadillac parts, you can see I have a headlight switch right here. This is how you turn on and off the fog lights, and mine obviously doesn't have it because it never came with one. So basically there's just a couple extra wires that need to get put into this headlight switch. Other than that, it should be a pretty direct install, but I'm not going to go there at this point. Here's the headlight bucket, and it looks like it's going to work because we have blue, white, and purple. We'll just leave the purple unhooked for now. The other thing is that I'll be able to clean this up and see which one of these is going to be nicer looking once I put it in the car. And last but not least, there's these little V-shield things that go over the actual bulb themselves. So we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, put the shields on, pick the best one of these, and then throw the bucket in. It looks like they do mount the same way, so I think I will be okay. I know it's not super exciting because I don't have the fog lights hooked up, but here are at least the running lights, so you can see the difference on the right of the fog lamp and then just the turn signals on the left. It actually changes the whole look of the front of the car, to tell you the truth. So let's see what the turn signals look like. There you go. The fog lamp is flashing. You can see it in there. And let me turn off the running lights. Kind of see it a little bit better. There it is. So that bucket is in. We'll move on to the next bucket. To answer you guys' question, I couldn't have used the buckets out of this because this is all that this comes with. But I was able to use the my original frame for mine, so that worked out. And if anybody wants these, let me know. I'll sell them to you super cheap. Alright guys, you wanna know a Cadillac assembly line secret? That's right. These spacers, I thought that somebody just lost a couple when I did the other side, but these are sitting right here. Basically, they hold the lamp out just a little bit farther. I found 2, and then there was also 2 on that side. So obviously, you can kind of see the outline of it right there. That's what they use those for as well, as front suspension. I don't think putting them back made much of a difference. I can't really tell, to tell you the truth. But we'll get this side in and then we'll test it. But yeah, there you go. That's how Cadillac, back in 56, these have been there since 56, aimed their front parking lights, I guess. Since we got the fog lights in, we can work on this wheel skirt again. So you'll see that I've painted the blue one. It's now shiny red. The interesting thing is, check this out. I've been using this paint for all the rockers and stuff. So this is Rust-Oleum Merlot color. But believe it or not, it's pretty close to what's already on the car. So here is a spot that I painted. And if you shine this up, it would be very, very similar. So two things. One, it's going to be in the lower part of the car. It's not going to be too obvious. And two, over time, it will fade and it will look just like the rest of the car. So I'm fine with it. Yes, I rattle canned it. Yes, it's got a whole bunch of imperfections and orange peel and stuff, but it's not rusty. That's the important part. It's going to stay like this until I get enough money and enough time to paint the car properly. But this is just replacing the rusty one. Here's the trim with the little clips. I bought some machine screws and nuts for it. Basically, the clips just attach in like that. You put the screw behind it, and then you just run down the nuts behind it and attach the trim, and you're ready to go. To end the video, we're done with the fender skirt. So we can finally throw this rusty one that really doesn't have any end left away. So that's good. Here's the finished product. Again, not perfect, but better than what the other one was. And it will eventually fade to match the rest of the car. So this fender skirt, I probably could have, it probably would have worked for at least a little bit longer, but I'm just afraid that eventually it was going to disappear down the road. The trim was the only thing holding it on, but that can go in the trash. We can put that one on the car.